So we're going to talk about how to defend against trips in the 4-2-5 defense. So first and foremost, the key to defend against trips is to keep everything underneath. The last thing you want to do is give up the big play on a bubble screen, on a halfback give, or a halfback screen, or an ISO play. One of the first things offenses want to do is they want to see what these linebackers do. Are these linebackers going to go outside the box? If they go outside the box, it's just a simple give to the H-back with a handoff. So it's really important to make sure your linebackers play with discipline and integrity. So the first thing that's really important is to make sure that your mic doesn't move too far out the box, okay? That'll be a big mistake because now the offense know that they can just get the ball to the H-back and they can have leverage and numbers on this backside going into the boundary. The most important player in this play is going to be your star. And what I like for my star to do is to stay put. We want him to play the hooks and curls. Again, we don't want him to play too aggressive because if he plays too aggressive downhill, he can get beat. It's super important to make sure he plays the proper angle and he also has the proper positioning. So if a bubble screen happens, he can come and attack the play and help clean up. If he's too narrow coming down, he's going to get beat to the outside. So we want him to read the play as well. We want him to play his zone. So if they do a bubble screen, he can attack the bubble screen in the right angle. Our cornerback, he's usually going to play man. So we're going to keep him playing man, okay? He may be the first guy to attack this little bubble screen that's going on. The same thing goes with our free safety. We want him to play high. We don't want him to roll over too hard. We don't want him to shoot down too fast because he can give up a big play on the backside. We want him to protect this deep end of the field. Another risk we have is one-on-one man coverage. We don't want our corner to get beat on an island with a deep route or a deep post. So our boundary safety, his responsibility is to play the backside. We want him to go back just a little bit, not too far back, because they may do a halfback screen or some type of wheel pass, and we want him to be able to respond and attack this play if he have to, okay? But his responsibility is to read to see what this wide receiver is doing, okay? If this wide receiver is going deep, he knows he's going to help on the back end, okay? While he's helping on the back end, he's also responsible to where if this pass is thrown to the halfback, he's going to come down and attack. The corner's going to come down and attack. And the wheel, his responsibility is to flow on the backside. So if the wheel see this halfback coming on the backside, the wheel is the first guy to come over there and respond, okay? The boundary safety, his responsibility is to make sure everything stays underneath, okay? That's the key to stopping a team that's running the trips. And just remember, at the end of the day, you have to remember the purpose of why you're running a certain concept in any defense, but particularly in this defense, we don't want to give up the big play, okay? If they're able to get the ball off with a bubble screen, a halfback screen, or even a give, okay, that's fine, but we don't want them to bust a big play. If they get, 3 to 5 yards on the play, that's fine. We're going to live to play another down.